It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
In your face.
They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Brissett. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Off play action. Knight. The Sanders has got it complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 38 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 6 man, check curls, 56 is Mike, 56 is Mike.
Now Brissett. Now he's forced out left. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there. Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Let's go, D.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress. Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They run with Hines. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. First down, Brissett. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Tight end right.
This is Hines. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. From the gun, here's Brissett toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That right there, a good preview of the matchup we intend to watch closely here in this wild card game. And it's going to go throughout the game, but let's face it, you just mentioned it, wild card. We're just starting the playoffs. If you didn't run your #1 guy on their #1 guy throughout the season, you do it now. The playoffs have begun, best on best. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal. Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break. Hold on. Chestnuts? You like Come that on. One? What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts? I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea. He gives it up. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Looking to throw. Knight being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Hey! I got this. 58, right over there.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Ready? 70, Indy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to throw. Knight. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
We play to win. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on.
From the 30 on second down. Brissett looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Colts on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Brissett looking deep for Hilton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that third down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Knight. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by the DM, Tanico Autry. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun. Knight. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Give him 30 yards there. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. From 4 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Bissett. He'll check this down to Hines.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Brissett sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A throw complete to Dorsett, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand.
On the double. 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, here we go. Shoot.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 47 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
On third down, Brissett. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Always got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 23. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Hines. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
56, Mike, 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing. Brissett. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Lightning speed there from the safety Devin McCourty on the sack. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd down.
They finally do get him down, but we've got penalty flags on the field as well, and they might get 15 more out of this. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, Knight into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Brissett on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Steps away to his left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from this. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
At their own 25-yard line.
I got one. 56.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett now. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And what is this? And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he is not going to get the first down. So a bit of an odd play, and it results in 2nd down.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit. Right?
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Brissett to throw on 1st. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Complete to Hilton. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Brissett. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man cover.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. The point after try for Gostkowski. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. A first down throw for Brissett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. 42 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card.